Good afternoon. Let me see if I can get the tech working. There we go. Fantastic. Well, go back one. A very warm welcome to the World Passenger Festival World Passenger Awards 2023. My name is Pete Dakin, and I am CEO of WordNerds, the company whose fault this whole thing is. When it comes to passenger support, it's natural that we hear often, or most often, from the people with problems, the people we inconvenience more than the people we help. As human beings, we are louder in complaint than in praise. And the industry as a whole takes customer feedback of the negative type extremely seriously. Many of our clients at WordNerds put a lot of effort into answering negative feedback and helping out their users and passengers. But every day across the world, thousands of people are also helped in big and small ways by their transport provider. And usually when they want to let people know about it. The World Passenger Awards is a celebration of those moments. Our amazing customers at WordNerds are, as I said, laser focused on improving their service and on the feedback. But we also think that it's important to remember that what you do affects everybody's lives for the better every single day. And you really do. You make rail more affordable, more accessible. Your incredible staff go to great lengths to help your customers, and you fight against climate change, amongst many other things. People see what you're doing, and they like to talk about it. So alongside our partners at Terrapin, who present World Passengers Festival, we're delighted to announce these awards this year. And this year, the awards are bigger than ever. Over 12 million words have been processed by the WordNerds platform in pursuit of this award. In addition to the 5 rail awards we gave out last year, we're delighted to go multimodal this. We've added gongs for bus and metro to the list. Hopefully the result is a truly industry-wide award ceremony and a celebration of all of the most positive aspects of transport provision more widely. And I think it's important to say that that stuff doesn't just do itself. Amazing though the WordNerds platform is, AI and corpus linguistics will only get you so far. In analyzing customer feedback, we at WordNerds are always at pains to say that computers will never replace human beings. And the human being who has been locked in his data cave for the last 6 months chewing through this data is my co-founder and partner in linguistic crime, Steve. Steve is a corpus linguist by trade. You can imagine what fun that makes him at parties. And it was his job to go through all of those 12 million words. Obviously, he didn't read them all. Our system did that, and decide on the winners. Steve is the conscientious one of the two, and he would like me to point out that we understand that in coming to these awards, there are some problems in the way that we do it. It is not a perfect system. Firstly, we are only using Twitter data, and that brings with it all kinds of regional biases, cultural biases. Not every country uses Twitter, or X as it's called nowadays, or maybe it isn't if Elon Musk's had a weird day. So we understand that there's kind of biases involved, and deciding on the winners is part science, part art. If you go just for volume, you really don't understand the context of what people are saying. If you go just for sentiment, you reward smaller people as opposed to bigger people. What Steve has done in his usual fastidious way is come up with a complex algorithm that takes into account all kinds of factors in deciding who the most positive comments were about and who has won each different category. It's far too dull for me to go into exactly how that breaks down now, but if you come and see us on Stand 13 or visit the WordNerds website, We do have a report of the awards available to download, which goes into detail for all you data nerds out there. But that's the disclaimer. Are you happy with that disclaimer, Steve? Thanks very much. I think the second person we want to thank is Katrina at Terrapin and the whole of the Terrapin team. We first came to World Passenger Festival in 2017 when we won the startup pitch, and we've been back every year since. It really is an amazing festival every year, and it's something that we really look forward to. It's one of the first things in the calendar at the start of the year. We're still not entirely sure why Katrina let us come on stage and do these awards. She normally says no to everything we ask for, so we're extremely delighted that she did and very grateful to her and the amazing team at Terrapin, so thank you, Katrina. Okay, that is the preamble. What's going to happen next is for each award, we have a winner and a highly commended. Because they were genuinely awarded, we didn't take into account whether or not people would be coming to World Passenger Festival when we created them. So there's an element of peril in this as well. I will read out the name of the speaker. The speaker will come up. I'll tell you a bit about the category. They will tell us who has won and who is highly commended. And if those people are in the room, they will come on the stage to get their gong amidst rapturous and wild applause from you, the crowd. If everybody's happy with that, we'll crack on. So, if I could get Liz Hall, lead product designer at Seatfrog, on stage, please. The Before We Travel award is the first award. This covers bookings, reservations, and value. There's been a 24% increase in discussion in apps this year. Apps was very much the hot topic. And customers praised, in particular, apps that had very simple UX, up-to-date information, and those that helped them geolocate their seats. Liz.
Thanks. So for highly commended for this category, for reasonable costs and popular early bird fees, Renfe. Woo! Congratulations. Yep. And the winner, for a useful app and commitment to low fares, V-Line.
Fantastic. Congratulations, guys. We'll do a big photo of all the winners at the end, so don't go away. Okay, we've worked out how this works now. This is excellent. We're flying. So, the next award is the At the Station Award, and I'd like to invite Claudia Falkinger, the founder of Punkt von Strich, up on stage to present it. At the Station took into account all matters of station staff, information, amenities, delay response, and first and last mile. Comparing the data this year with last year, discussion around bikes has increased by a whopping amount. 9% of people talking positively about bikes also happened to mention staff in the data as well, which we thought was really revealing. Staff reuniting passengers with misplaced bikes, staff showing an interest in their cycling, and even in some situations, staff pumping up tires and helping with maintenance. So, over to you for the winners.
All right. So, highly commended for exceptional station staff, SJ. All right. And winner for cohesion of services for cyclists, excitement about the plans for Orlando Station, and the professionalism of staff, even in very difficult situations, Brightline.
Thank you so much.
Awesome, well done. We're just getting Instagram fabulous here, folks. Just Fantastic. Thank you. Well done. Congratulations again, guys. And thank you, Claudia. The third award, third of 7, is the On Board Award. And I'm delighted to be joined by John Worth in the middle of what is a ludicrously busy schedule for John. John is a writer and a campaigner for Trains for Europe. So the On Board Award takes into account all aspects of, as you might think, onboard experience, from comfort and catering to safety and security. And while onboard staff are still, without doubt, train operating companies' greatest assets, catering has had a big boost this year. There's been a 2-point increase in sentiment score across all providers, the biggest increase of any onboard service. And interestingly, 15% of positive catering data mentioned coffee. So if you want to improve catering in your organization, a good cup of the black stuff, and I'm not talking about Guinness, is definitely the way to start. John.
Right, thank you very much indeed, and I'm very happy to be able to be here to present these awards. And indeed, I'm going to have to make a quick exit because I'm going off on a train with an onboard dining car, in fact, on the way to Hungary, just at the conclusion. So the award, highly commended, is actually from the country where I'm originally from, actually where I was born. It's from Wales, for excellent catering and staff that go above and beyond for Transport for Wales. So give them a warm round of applause and welcome them up onto stage. And the winner is a country where I travel these days much more often and benefit particularly from what they're commended for. That is for České dráhy from Czechia, for investment in Wi-Fi services and showcasing national dishes in their dining cars. So there's someone from České dráhy who can come up on stage as well, please. So give them a warm round of applause as well. I know there's some České dráhy people here at World Passenger Festival, but clearly not in the room. So hence, we'll give the award here. Thank you very much. And České dráhy, someone will have to pass that on to them. Anyway, thank you guys.
We will hunt them down, John. Don't worry about that. Thank you so much. And congratulations to Transport for Wales. They're one of WordNerd's customers, and some of the stuff that Transport for Wales are doing with behavioral psychology in their customer feedback data is truly groundbreaking. And I urge you all to hunt them down and find out, because it's some interesting stuff. Okay, we crack on. The fourth award, and one that has a special place in the hearts of word nerds, is the Access Award. So whether it's older people, more vulnerable passengers, or people with additional needs, access is and continues to be a growing issue for train operating companies and transport providers more generally. This year, we've seen an increase in positivity around passenger assistance, which is fantastic, an unprecedented 8-point increase in sentiment score. And we've never seen that level of improvement, it's fair to say, across any of our categories in any single issue. And while there have been major steps forward in how we improve accessibility of the railways in the last few years, unfortunately, it does feel like there are still particular issues, and there is still opportunity for massive improvement ahead. So scores have particularly dipped for provision of services to blind and deaf passengers, and the volume of comments have increased 48% for deaf passengers and 45% for the blind and visually impaired passengers. So still plenty to be doing, work in progress, and I am absolutely delighted, and it was remiss of me not to mention it earlier, to be joined on stage by Louise Coward, Head of Insights at Transport Focus. Thank you, Louise.
Thanks, Pete. Hello, everybody. Our highly commended in this category goes to Amtrak for exceptional passenger assistance. So well done to them. And our winner for introducing step-free access into the fleet and the passenger assistance staff that really go the extra mile, the winner is Merseyrail.
Excellent. Merseyrail still stuck on a ferry. Thank you very much, Louise, and congratulations, Amtrak. So that takes us to our 5th award, and for the first time, an award for celebrating the excellence in citywide and intercity bus services. In this award, which is going to be presented by Jenna from Marketing and Comms from Hayden AI. Thanks, Jenna. In this award, it's all hail the bus driver. 5% of all comments about buses that had positivity that we looked at within them mentioned drivers. He, and increasingly she, has more power than anything to inspire feedback. It is the single biggest lever on sentiment scores in the dataset. Drivers inspired 4 times the number of very positive comments in the WordNerd Sentiment AI than any other aspect of bus travel, and twice the number of comments marked very negative. So things at both ends of the scale, positive and negative. There was negativity around not stopping or being impolite, which I think we can all relate to. But there was also much more appreciation for going the extra mile, warm and useful announcements, and helping lost passengers. So if you want to create the biggest advocates of bus travel and placate the biggest detractors, the conduct of drivers is definitely the place to start. Jenna, over to you.
Thank you. So for highly commended, for good value and following up with passengers who have an issue, it goes to Flixbus. And the winner for customer rapport with the driver, speed and efficiency of service, and onboard amenities, the winner is CityLink Ireland.
All right, congratulations to Flixbus, and well done to CityLink Ireland. And thank you, Jenna. So we're motoring now. The last of the individual awards, the all-new Spangly Metro Award, that celebrates excellence in rail transportation within cities, including, as well as metros, trams as well. This award's going to be presented by Alexander Klein from Mobilitats Verbuende. And more than any other type of service, the metro customers focus on connection, how they connect to other modes of transport. 15% of metro comments mentioned other forms of transport within them, and that has some interesting knock-on effects. So metro passengers are more likely than any other group to mention efficiency and organization, instead of things like friendliness and interactions with staff, which we see in other categories. There's also a higher than average discussion of accessibility challenges, and lateness of transport has a lower sentiment of score than any other mode of transportation. So when it comes to timeliness and efficiency, it matters more to Metro.
So good afternoon. It's my pleasure to present the winners of the Metro Award. Highly commended for its excellent station management and providing a lot of valuable information is the Berlin PTO BVG. Big round of applause. And the overall winner of the category for its amazing fleet, for its regularity of service, and for its nighttime provision is, and I'm really happy to say that the award is coming to my hometown, is Wiener Linien.
Congratulations. I think this is Steve sucking up to our hosts, by the way. It's what the data said, is it, Steve? Okay, well done. Okay, if I can have Philippe Laurent up on stage from the Institutional Relations Director from UIC. This then brings us to our final award. We looked at positivity across all of our categories and all of our services when taking into account the data for the final award. Everybody nominated for an individual award was also put head-to-head for the overall winner. And still, the eventual victor emerged with a noticeable gap between their positivity and the rest of the field. So I will hand over to Philippe for a couple of comments on the winner.
Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm very pleased for this award. So we witness an overwhelming surge of community enthusiasm towards this brand. So we can see everybody went above and behind to endorse it to others. And they have been showing the brand with accolades for its facilities, its value, its service, and notably the exceptional staff. So I'm very proud to declare CityLink Ireland as a standout winner of 2023.
They're not here.
I'll keep it.
That's for you. You can put that on your wall. Okay, so we've already established that CityLink Ireland aren't here, but because they won the overall award, we did cheat and get in touch with them before the event. Steve got in touch with them yesterday to let them know the news and recorded a short video, which I'm going to play for you now. Obviously, the gods of presentation declare that this almost certainly won't work, so all hail the fantastic tech staff if it does, who gave us a load of help with this stuff. So thanks very much for that, guys. Okay, let's go.
So we won the overall one? No.
You won the overall one.
Steve, are you having a laugh? On behalf of Irish CityLink and GoBus, we're delighted to accept this award. We were really surprised to have discovered that we won it. It just shows that as part of our team, our drivers, our staff, that we are doing something right and playing our role for our passengers and delivering a service to everyone who travels in from Ireland or travels around Ireland, and it makes all the hard work we do worth it. So again, this is a fantastic award to receive, and we're so grateful. Thank you.
And there we have it. Congratulations to everybody who was nominated as a finalist for any of the awards. We've been delighted to go through the data and together with our fantastic partners at Terrapin, put them together. We think it's really important that we continue to concentrate on the many great and positive things that as an industry we witness day in, day out. I'd like to invite all of the winners, the highly commended, the people who gave the awards, and anybody else who fancies it to come up on stage, take some photos, and we can all look great on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for coming as well. We really appreciate your time. Thanks, guys.